Hello, hi, my dear 10th standard students, English medium, Karnataka state. Myself, Shivaraj Desai sir, working in Salmala English medium school, high school, Dharwad. I'm a mathematics teacher teaching mathematics for more than 3 decades. Now, welcome to this program, X-ray, meaning exam revision or X-ray or complete analysis of your paper. Recently, our education department conducted a workshop on target 40 plus for the improvement of the results. This time, board is expecting 100% result from all the students. So therefore, number of programs are implemented, and I want to give you clarification about the program, and whatever discussions were made in the workshop, I want to clarify you with a clear analysis. And I divided this particular program into 2 parts. Set 1, part 1 for those students who are scoring less than 7 in FA exam, means poor students. For poor students, we are focusing first, they have to minimum get 40 plus marks. For that, the board has given very clear instructions of 16 topics, and all the topics I will go on covering one by one. And today in this particular session of some 30 minutes, I'll be covering 4 topics. Topic 1, pair of linear equation, 2 variables, graphical method of solving, 4 marks. Triangles, 2 important theorems, Thales theorem and AAA criteria of similarity, 4 marks. Circles, 2 theorems on tangents. Polynomials, 3 marks. Problems on zeros. Right? Without wasting time, we will start the work now. See, first of all, while solving a pair of linear equations by graphical method, marks are distributed, 4 marks are distributed like this. 1 mark will be given for preparing the truth table for each equation 1, 1, 2. Then for drawing the graph and showing the lines, you will get 1.5 mark or 1 mark. Then finally writing the solution, you will get half mark. Like this, the distribution marks will be there. Carefully observe. Let us try to understand how to solve the problem by taking 1 or 2 examples here. Solve the given pair of linear equations by graphical method. Questions will be very simple. Generally, most of the questions will be intersecting type of lines. First of all, you have to write the equation like this. 2x plus y is equal to 8. First equation. And you have to just get 2 points. Now let us take the first equation. Put x is equal to 0. To get the coordinates to plot in the graph, you have to prepare a table. The table is called as the truth table. Put x is equal to 0. When you put x is equal to 0, you will get 2 into 0 is 0. Y is equal to 8. Y is equal to 8. The first point will be 0, 8. Here it is 0, 8 is the first point. Take only 2 points. Then you put y is equal to 0 in the same equation. Then you get the equation becomes 2x plus 0 is equal to 8, 2x is equal to 8, x is equal to 8 by 2, 2 1s are 2 4s are, you will get 4. The point will be 4 0. Another point is 4 0. Similarly, for preparing this table, you will get 1 mark. And take a second equation, x minus y is equal to 1. Simple problems will be very simple, and you carefully solve, you will get full marks. Put x is equal to 0 in the equation. 0 minus y is equal to minus 1. Many students are weak in handling negative signs. Multiply both sides by minus 1. You will get y is equal to minus into minus becomes a plus y. Plus into minus becomes minus 1. Y is equal to minus 1. The point will be 0 minus 1. First point will be 0 minus 1. Write in the table coordinates. Then put y is equal to 0 in the same equation. You will get x minus 0 is equal to 1, x is equal to 1, point will be 1, 0, 1, 0. Now, you will be provided with a graph sheet like this. You have to draw horizontal line, call it as x, x dash, observe carefully, and y, y dash. And then you write the scale on the right corner on the top along x axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, y axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Now, you have to plot the points. Very important. Many students are weak in plotting the points. 0, 8. 0, 8 means x coordinate is 0. Here it is x coordinate is 0. And 8 will be on the positive y axis. The point will be here. Look at the point 0, 8 point. Then second point is 4, 0. Generally 4, 0 comes on the x-axis. X coordinate is 4, y coordinate will be 0 on the x-axis. Therefore, the point will be 4, 0. Join both the points A and B and produce them. This is the line, first line. Similarly, draw x minus y is equal to 1. What are the coordinates? When x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 1. You have to go to the negative y-axis. 0 is here, minus 1 is here. Say it is a point C and this will be 0, minus 1. Next point is 1, 0. 1, 0 is here only. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 0 here only. Join these two lines and produce it. Both of them will intersect at a point. This point will give you the solution. And draw a perpendicular line to the y-axis. This will be abscissa. Abscissa of the point will be what? 2. Abscissa of the point will be generally the distance of the point from the y-axis will be abscissa. This length, you will get confused, will be how many units? It is 3 units. Observe 1, 2, 3 blocks are there. And the distance of the point from the x-axis will be the y coordinate. This will be 2. You can observe 2 boxes. Therefore, coordinates of the point T as 3, 2 and this point 3, 2 gives you the solution. Therefore, the solution is x coordinate of it will be x value, y coordinate of this intersection point will be 2. Therefore, the solution is x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2. For drawing this graph, showing everything, both the lines intersecting, point of intersection, you will get 1.5 marks. And for writing the solution, generally you will get a half mark. I hope you understood the method. And if you don't understand, again rewind it, again and again see it, you will understand it clearly. Let us take another example. The problem is x plus 2y is equal to 6, x plus y is equal to 5. Let us prepare the tables now, truth table now. X plus 2y is equal to 6. Put x is equal to 0. You get what? 0 plus 2y is equal to 6. 2y is equal to 6. Y is equal to, take 2 to the denominator. 2 1s are, 2 3s are, point will be 3. Here x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is 3. The point is 0, 3, 0, 3. Similarly, put y is equal to 0. When you put y is equal to 0, in the same equation, you will get x plus 2 into 0 is 0. Therefore, you will get x is equal to 6 and the another point will be 6, 0. And similarly, x plus y is equal to 5. Very easy equation. When you put x is equal to 0, you will get y is equal to 5. When you put y is equal to 0, you will get x is equal to 5. Point will be 0, 5 and 5, 0. Now plot the equation. 2x plus 2y is equal to 6 line is here. You can see in a different color. And the coordinates are 0, 3. Where the 0, 3 comes? 0, 3 comes on the y-axis. You can observe the point 0, 3 is here. It cuts the y-axis. And 6, 0. 6, 0 comes on the x-axis. You can observe it. Join these 2 points and produce them. Both of them intersect at a point 4, 1. Alright. This particular, how to identify 4, 1? The distance of the point from the y-axis will have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. Therefore, 4. And distance of the point from the x-axis will have only 1 box. Therefore, it is 1. This point gives you the solution. Its x coordinate will be x, that is 4. Y coordinate will be 1. This will be the solution. For again, for drawing these graphs and showing the scale along x-axis written here, and cleanly drawing the graph, you will get 1.5 marks. And for writing the solution, you will get half mark. Try remaining problems. And similarly, you can try them and practice them and get ready for the exam. Let us move on to the second set of questions. Proving Thales theorem and AAA criteria of similarity of triangle is definitely asked. This is the problem for 4 marks. Make these two, particularly those students who are poor, board has instructed to make these 2 theorems perfect. Let us learn the theorem quickly. It will carry 4 marks. You can even observe the distribution of the marks also, how the 4 marks are distributed. Many students will not be knowing. First of all, read the statement. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect other 2 sides in distinct points, the other 2 sides are divided in the same ratio. For that, you have to draw a triangle ABC. Then draw DE parallel to BC. right? For making this construction, you will get a half mark. Then write data. What is data? In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. If you write this much, you will get a half mark. See how the marks are distributed. Then you must know what to prove. They divide in the same ratio means this D is cutting AB at D and E is on C, and they divide proportionally, means AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC is to be proved according to the statement of the theorem. This is to prove. For writing this to prove, you will get half marks. Then you have to make a construction, because we have to find out the area of the triangle. As the altitudes are not there, we are drawing the altitudes now. Draw DM altitude to AC, and you can observe in the figure, and draw EN altitude to AB, right? See in the figure, and now the proof start. For doing this, you will get a half marks. See, already you got 2 marks here. Remaining 2 marks will be given for the proof. Start proof by taking the ratio of areas of triangle. Observe ADE and BDE. You can observe ratio of the area of the triangle. You know that area of the triangle is given by 1/2 base into height. First of all, area of the triangle ADE can be obtained by taking 1/2. Base will be AD and height will be E1. 1/2 AD into EN. And another triangle BD is here, and when it is produced, EN will be the altitude. Therefore, you can write 1/2. Base will be BD and altitude will be again EN. Observe that 1/2 is common, EN is common, they get cancelled. You will get the ratio AD upon BD, which is required for us on the left hand side. Similarly, take the ratio of areas of triangle, come to the right hand side, you will get ADE and DCE, or even you can take CDE. Okay, observe here DM is the common altitude here for a triangle ADE. Now this time the base will be AE. You write the formula 1/2 AE into height will be BM, 1/2 AE into DM. Similarly, in the denominator, area of the triangle CD will be 1/2 BC into DM, 1/2 EC. EC is the base now, and when it is produced, DM becomes altitude. Therefore, it will be 1/2 EC into DM. Again 1/2, DM cancels. You will get A upon EC. Now observe that in equation 1 and 2, observe the denominator. Triangle DBE and triangle CED. Observe that both of them are standing on the same base and between two parallel lines. You studied that in the 9th standard. The triangles standing on the same base and between two parallels will be congruent. Therefore, triangle BDE and CED are not different. They are same. If you prove this, you will get half mark. For writing this areas, half mark, and the last part will be from equation 1 and 2. When left hand side becomes same, then right hand side will be equal. Therefore, AD upon DB is equal to A upon AC. Hence the proof. If you write this much in the exam, you will get full marks. Again and again see these steps and observe carefully, note down carefully how the marks are allotted, for which step which marks is allotted. Many students will not be knowing. I hope you understood clearly now. If you don't understand, again rewind it and study it. Let us take another important theorem. If in two triangles corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, and hence the two triangles are similar. It is very important theorem, AAA criteria. First of all, you have to draw the relevant diagram. For drawing the diagram, you will get a half mark. You have to take the two triangles. One triangle is ABC, another triangle will take it as DEF. For drawing the diagram, you will get a half mark. Then what is the data? What is given? The angles are equal, means angle A is equal to angle D. I am showing in the big diagram here. Angle B is equal to angle E given to you. and angle C is equal to angle F. See in the big figure, you can understand more clearly. Now what is to be proved? When the two triangles are equiangular, then their corresponding sides should be proportional. We have to prove that. Corresponding sides. What is the corresponding side? Means sides opposite to equal angle. That is AB upon DE is equal to BC upon EF is equal to AC upon DF. We have to prove. If you write this proof, you will get half mark. Thus you got 1.5 mark now. Now you have to make the construction. This is very important key concept. This is the very key step. This you have to learn carefully. You have to cut. Here the construction is you have to cut AB is equal to DP, AB is equal to DP and DQ is equal to AC. You have to cut, right? And DF. On DF, this particular the point where it cuts will be P on DE and Q on DF. This is the key work you have to do now. Now, in the fifth step, for this you will get half mark, thus you got 2 marks, remaining 2 marks will be given for remaining proof of the steps. Prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEQ. You can observe in the figure. Already it is given at angle A is equal to angle D. You can see this big figure. When the angle B is equal to angle E, right? Angle this particular side AB is equal to DP and AC is equal to DQ and angle A is equal to angle D means by SAS congruence they will become congruent. Same is written as AB is equal to DP and AC is equal to DQ. You can observe that by SAS congruence these two triangles become congruent. For proving this you will get half marks. When these two angles are congruent, right, you can observe that this now angle ABC will be equal to angle DPQ. Angle ABC will be equal to angle DPQ because when they are congruent by CPCT, corresponding parts of the congruent triangle. But angle B is also equal to angle E, that is data. That is angle ABC is equal to angle DEF. It's the data. Then it means that angle P is equal to what? Angle E. That is angle DPQ is equal to angle DEF. If you prove this, you will get half marks. Now observe that these two angles are what type of angles? They are corresponding angles. Angle DPQ, angle DEQ, they are corresponding angles. Then by definition of the parallelism, PQ is parallel to EF. Once you prove that PQ is parallel to DE, by converse of Thales theorem, you can write the corresponding sides are proportional. That is DF upon triangle DPQ and DEF will be, they will be corresponding sides will be proportional. You can say now this is DE upon DP, DP upon DE, you can observe the ratio. Then PQ upon EF and DQ upon DF, you can write very easily. Now by construction, wherever there is a DP, you can write it as AB. You can write it as AB. Wherever there is DQ, you can write it as AC, right? Wherever there is PQ, you can write it as BC because already they are congruent, and hence AB upon DE is equal to BC upon EF is equal to AC upon EF. As corresponding sides are proportional, these two triangles are similar. I hope you understood the theorem. Again and again see this theorem, you will understand clearly. So let us move on to the next third set of questions. Definite questions. These are definite questions. Practice them, repeatedly watch them, you will understand clearly. Theorems on tangents to the triangle. These two theorems are very, very easy theorems. Anybody can solve them by practicing. It appears for 3 marks. Prove that the tangents, length of the tangents drawn from a circle from an external point are equal. First of all, you draw the relevant diagram. For drawing diagram, you will get half marks. Write the data. You write that PQ and PR are the two tangents drawn from the external point P to a circle of center O. This point you have to clearly, if you write it, you will get half marks. 1 mark is got. Now, what is to prove? We have to prove that tangent PQ is equal to PR. And join OP, OR and OQ as shown in the figure. For this, you will get a half mark. Remaining 1.5 mark will be given for proving it. Proof is very, very simple. If you prove that these two triangles, that is a triangle OQP, if it is congruent to triangle ORP, by CPCT you can say that these two tangents are equal. It is a very simple concept. Now let us see how we can prove this. Here OQ is equal to OR. These two sides are equal because radii of the same circle. Don't forget to write the reasons. And OP is equal to OP is common. Write reason for every step. Angle ORP is equal to angle OQR. By theorem number 10.1, you know that radius and the tangent at the point of contact will be perpendicular to each other. Next we will be proving it. Therefore, triangle OQP is congruent to triangle ORP by RHS congruence or even SAS congruence also. RHS congruence it is proved. See, in RHS, one of the sides, RHS means right-handed hypotenuse side. If there is a right angle triangle, if other two sides are equal, then the triangles will be congruent. You know, you studied it in the 9th standard. Therefore, by CPCT, you can say that PQ is equal to PR. I hope you understood the theorem. If you don't understand it, again rewind it and see it. You will understand it better. Move on to the 9th question. Prove that the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. See, this is the first theorem. For drawing relevant diagram like this, you will get half mark. Read the data. XPY is a tangent to a circle with center O. P is the point of contact. Only this much you have to write. You will get half marks. Then to prove OP is perpendicular to XY. For this, you will get half mark. You have to make a construction. Mark a point Q on the tangent XY and join OQ. OQ intersects the circle at R. Clearly, if you mention and write this, you will get half marks. Out of 3 marks, you got 2 marks here. Now, for writing proof, you will get half marks. For conclusion, you will get half mark. Now, you can observe in the figure that OQ is equal to OR plus RQ. It means that OQ is greater than what? OR. OR is the radius. When OR is the radius, OP will be same. OR will be equal to OP. Therefore, OQ is greater than OP. If you write this much, you will get half marks. Now, you remember that if you draw, you take Q any point other than P, it will be definitely greater than the radius. Generally, the concept of perpendicular is the shortest distance between the line joining the point and a line is called as the perpendicular. As OP is the shortest distance from the tangent XY, therefore OP is perpendicular to XY. You have to write like this. If you write this much, you will get 3 marks. And again and again you observe carefully how the marks are distributed, you will understand better. Let us move on to the next one. On the problems on polynomials. Okay, write the quadratic polynomial. The fourth one is a polynomial. Write the quadratic polynomial whose sum and product of the zeros are 2 and minus 8 respectively, and hence find the zeros of the polynomial. Carefully learn. You can solve them easily for 3 marks. And you know, alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic polynomial. Write sum alpha plus beta and product alpha into beta of zeros of the polynomial, and hence write the quadratic polynomial. You know that if alpha plus beta and alpha and beta are the equation, quadratic polynomial can be written as x square minus alpha plus beta into x into alpha into beta. It is given that alpha plus beta is equal to minus 8. Alpha plus beta is equal to 2 and alpha into beta is minus 8. Write them and substitute the value of alpha plus beta carefully in the equation. Alpha plus beta is 2. Very simple. Alpha into beta is minus 8. Write it in the bracket. Be careful about sign. X square minus into plus is minus 2x. Plus into minus is minus 8. Write carefully. Don't do the mistake. If you do this much, you will get 1 mark. And after getting the quadratic equation, you are asked to get the zeros of them. Very simple. To get the zeros, you can split the middle term. Splitting the middle term you studied in the 9th standard. Sign behind the constant term is minus. 8 ones are 8. The factors of 8 are 4 and 2 will be the factors. You have to write these factors such that difference of the numbers is equal to minus 2x. You are writing it as minus 4x plus 2x. You already studied in the 9th standard. Now group them, take common. X is common here, you are left with x minus 4. Here 2 is common, x minus 4. If you write this much, you will get 1 mark. Then you have to take a common x minus 4 in these two in the third step. X minus 4 into x plus 2 will be the factors. To get zeros, you have to equate a polynomial to 0 or factors to 0. X minus 4 is equal to 0, x is equal to 4, x plus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 2. Therefore, two zeros are 4 and minus 2. That is alpha is 4, beta is minus 2. If you find this much in these 3 steps, you can solve the problem. For every step, you will get 1 mark and thus you can score 3 marks easily. Next, very important type of the problem. If many students feel it difficult, if alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, p of x is equal to x square plus 3x plus 1, then find the value of 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta, alpha square beta, alpha beta square. In this first step to score 1 mark is write the quadratic polynomial, right? And x square plus 3x plus 1. Now compare it with the standard form ax square plus bx plus c and find a. You can observe that coefficient of x square is a, that is 1, and b is 3, c is 1. And you know the formula to get sum of the roots is minus b by a, minus a is 3 here, 3 by 1, answer will be minus 3. And the product of the zeros will be c by a, c is 1, 1 upon 1 is 1. And for doing this work, you will get 1 mark. Now you take the each case. For each case, you will get to 1 mark. 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta value is asked. Take LCM. It is alpha into beta and alpha into beta, beta into alpha, you will get alpha plus beta. You know already in the first step, alpha plus beta is minus 3. Substitute the value. Alpha into beta is 1. Substitute the value. You will get minus 3. For this work, you will get 1 mark. You are asked alpha square beta plus beta square alpha. Take alpha beta common. In the first term, you are left with alpha, second term beta. Substitute the value of alpha into beta, which is 1, and alpha plus beta minus 3. Minus 3 for doing this work, you will get 3 marks. Like this, 3 marks you can easily score and practice such problems and you can easily score. Next question is, if one of the zeros of the polynomial is 2x square minus 8x plus k plus 1 is 7 times the other, then find the value of k. By some good practice, you can easily score. First of all, you write the polynomial in the first step as it is. Compare it with the standard form. You find a, b and c. Here a is 2, b is minus 8 and c is equal to k plus 1. For this work, you will get half mark. As it is given that one of the 0 is 7 times the other. Let us take the first 0 of b alpha, then beta will be 7 times alpha. Now you know that sum of the zeros is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. For writing this much, you will get a half mark. In the third step, now substitute this beta value here. You get 7 alpha. You will get alpha plus 7 alpha and also substitute a b value. B value is minus 8. Carefully substitute. Minus of b is minus 8. Be careful. Many students do mistake here. Minus of minus 8. Right? And 7 alpha plus alpha becomes 8 alpha and minus of minus 8 becomes plus 8. Take 8 to the right, it becomes 8 into 2. 8 cancels, you are left with 1 by 2. Therefore, alpha is equal to 1 by 2. For getting alpha, you will get half marks. And to find beta, already you know that beta is equal to 7 alpha. Substitute the value of alpha, just now you got. You got what? 7 by 2. Therefore, product of the zeros is alpha into beta is C by A. For this step, you will get half mark. Now, substitute alpha value, already you got 1 by 2. Beta value, already you got 7 by 2. And C by A, C is here on the top. K plus 1 upon A is 2. They are on the top 2. Be careful. Correctly substitute and multiply them. 7 into 1 becomes 7. I have written outside. 2 2s are 4. You have k plus 1 upon 2. You can cancel 2 1s are 2 2s are. You are left with 7 by 2. K plus 1 is equal to 7 by 2. Take a plus 1 to the right. You will get 7 by 2 minus 1. Take LCM is 2. 1 2s are 2 1s are. 7 minus 2 is 5 by 2. If you get k value 5 by 2, your answer is correct. You will get full marks. For every step, you will get half mark. If such problems you may get a little bit difficult, but by good practice you can easily score. And next problem in this set is find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial p of x is equal to 6x square minus 7x minus 3 and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. It is one of the very important type of the problem. You just practice them. First step in this is write the quadratic polynomial as it is 6x square minus 7x minus 3. First of all, you get the factors of it because we want the zeros first. To get the factors, you have to split the middle term you studied in the 9th standard. Here 6 3s are 18 is the number. 18 factors are 9 and 2 because there is a minus sign. Difference must be equal to minus 7. Therefore, you are splitting the minus 7x as minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. In the next step, as usual, you take common. In the first two terms, 3x is common. You are left with 2x and minus 3. Then in the second two terms, 2x plus 3, you can take plus 1 common, you will get 2x minus 3. In both these terms, take 2x minus 3 common, you are left with 3x plus 1. Equate at 2x minus 3 equal to 0, right? Then 2x is equal to, take minus 3 to the right, you will get 3. Then take 2 to the right, you will get x is equal to 3 by 2. And similarly, you take 3x plus 1 is equal to 0, plus 1 comes to the minus right side, becomes minus 1. Take 3 to the right, x is equal to minus 1 by 3. For this step, for getting the zeros, you will get a half mark. Now, next step is compare, find ABC of the given polynomial. Find alpha plus beta by substituting in step 2. You already got alpha as 3 by 2, beta as minus 3 by 2. Now, compare this with the standard form. A becomes equal to 6, B will be minus 7 and C is a minus 3. Some of the zeros will be, you have to take zeros are here, use this one. Don't confuse, get confused. In the first step you use, because you have to verify this, 3 by 2. And next one is plus minus 1 by 3. LCM will be 6, 2 3s are, 3 2s are, 3 3s are 9, 9 minus 2 is a 7. Answer will be 7 by 6. Therefore, alpha plus beta will be 7 by 6. For this, you will get a half marks. Then, you know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. In the third step, you got it by substituting the value of alpha plus beta. We got by solving the quadratic polynomial. Here, you are using the formula minus b by a. Right? Here, what is b here? Minus 7. Minus of minus is plus 7. A is 6, 7 by 6. Observe that in the third step, by substituting values of alpha and beta, you got 7 by 6. Here also 7 by 6, as both of them are same. Right? In the third step and fourth step, alpha plus beta are same. Hence, it is verified. Verify the relationship is verified. Alpha plus beta minus b by a is verified. To find the product of the zeros, take the product of the zeros from the calculated value alpha into beta. We got alpha as a 3 by 2 in the step 2 and beta is equal to minus 1 by 3. Multiply them. You will get minus 3 by 6 cancel, 3 1s are, 3 2s are, you will get minus 1 by 2. Therefore, product by using the values of alpha and beta is minus 1 by 2. You know that in the sixth step, you use alpha into beta is equal to C by A. Carefully study this. Many students are doing mistakes in confusing while solving this problem. And alpha into beta is C by A. What is C? You have to see, get C. C is a minus 3. A is a 6. From the, by comparing from step 3, you take. You get minus 3 by 6. Again, you will get minus 3 by 2. Compare 5 and 6. In both the cases, you will get alpha plus beta is minus 1 by 2. C by A is also minus 1 by 2. Therefore, alpha into beta is equal to C by A is verified. For doing this work, you will get a half mark. Many students I have seen done mistakes. Go through this these steps again and again. You will understand better. Right? Let us move on to the mostly last problem in this set. A graph is given, or either you can solve this or you can solve this. Anyone, which one is easier to you? This is more easier than that. P of x is given in the figure. Write the degree of this polynomial, identify its zeros, and hence find the polynomial. See, first of all, you have to identify the graph and see the point where the x-axis cuts the x-axis will be the zeros. Observe that it is a parabola cutting x-axis, positive x-axis at the point 1, negative x-axis at the point minus 3. You can take minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Therefore, it's a polynomial. It has got two zeros. Therefore, it is a polynomial of degree 2. Means you are getting a quadratic equation. The graph cuts x-axis at minus 3 and minus 1. Let us take these are the two zeros. Alpha as minus 3, beta as 1. The sum of the zeros will be alpha plus beta. Substitute minus 3 plus 1. You will get minus 2. For this, you will get half mark. Observe, already you got 1.5 marks. For getting in the fourth step, get the product of alpha and beta, which is minus 3 into 1 is minus 3. Right? And for getting minus 3, you will get half marks. You know, knowing sum and product of the zeros, the polynomial can be written as x square minus alpha plus beta into x alpha beta. Substitute alpha plus beta. You got it in the third step as minus 2. Alpha into beta, you got it as minus 3. And simplify this. Minus into minus is plus 2x minus 3. And you will get the final answer. It is relatively more easier. I hope you enjoyed this particular problems, my dear students. And you, before you go to the exam, you just go through the video again and again and look at the scheme of evaluation. Soon I will come with the next one. Till then, study well, be confident, write the paper confidently with a cool mind, do prayer. Right? Soon I will come with the next topic. Till then, bye bye. See you.